Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Last one for this year, and I've been watching a few videos recently where some of the guys are doing like a rewind sort of thing and look back over the year. Tom ONeill done his top 10 different YouTubers and creators. I got this for Christmas, so I'm quite looking forward to getting this built, but it's going to take me a little while. So rather than just make a video of me building this, I thought I'd do something that's very similar along those lines. When I started thinking about doing this video, 5 people jumped to mind, jumped to the top of the list. One of those people doesn't need my help. He's already very successful, and he's the first one I started watching, so TH doesn't need any help, and we all know what I'm talking about. As for the other 4, I really want to give something back, because I believe these 4 people, these 4 channels have helped me to the point where I am now in my YouTube channel and photography. So while I build this, I'm going to introduce you to the 4 people that have got me to this point. And the first one, way back when, is Joseph Seager.
Good morning and welcome back to the channel.
This is Joseph Seager. I've been following for a good few years now. One of the first people that I did actually follow after TH. His style of vlogging is very calming, very relaxing. He's very informative about what he's photographed at the time. And yeah, highly recommend Joseph Seager if you don't already watch him.
Okay, so you've found me down by this waterfall, and there's been a lot of rain, obviously, because I've never seen this flowing so quickly, and the pool at the bottom is absolutely rammed full of water. It's coming up the sides further than I've ever seen it.
Usually goes into great detail about the way he's taken the photograph and why he's taken it.
Okay, that's much better with my wide angle lens on. Let me talk you through the shot. If you can see down there, I was perched just down on here, and there's these little bits of wood leading up to the waterfall. I've also managed to, there's a tree that's fallen down here across there, and I've done one portrait, so more like that, and then I've gone really wide and got everything in and got this little bit of greenery in the foreground as well. So I'm hopeful that playing around with those settings, and I managed to capture a little bit of movement. There's a little bit of foam coming down towards the camera, so that's also something else which leads you up into the waterfall. I'm hopeful that once I get back, I might have to pull down. I had to go quite overexpose the shot to get the movement in the water. I hope you're well, stay safe, stay tuned for the pictures, and I'll see you on the next one.
Joseph's philosophy is that you don't need high-end gear to take good photographs, and I think he displays that really well in his photography. I think you'll agree that some of his shots really do mean that you don't need the best gear to take the good shots. Joseph Seager. Okay, so this is taking a bit of time. I'm glad I decided to do something a bit more than just a video showing you how to build this. Should be a lot of fun when it's done. It actually takes a real 35mm film. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what I can catch with it. Second person on my list, and somebody, all these people I consider friends, by the way. They've helped me out with my channel no end. I wouldn't be where I am today without any of them. So the second person in my list that actually led from Joseph Seager is none other than Tim Day.
A big hello and once again welcome to the Lake District in Blue Hour. This time you find me on Bleed Tarn trying to capture a sunrise. And a little later on I think I'm going to do a little bit more waterfall hunting as well while I'm here. For now though, I'm concentrating on this sunrise. Now I've adjusted the composition. I think most people normally shoot directly down the tarn at the meeting of the two hills at the end, but I've moved the composition slightly to the left to try and get this more of this woodland in, so I can get more of the autumnal tones in. I've got these rocks here in the foreground, and they're just sort of sitting not solidly on the right hand bottom corner, but they're just giving a bit of interest on that side of the frame. I think this works quite well. There's no real dead space really anywhere in the image, and I think it just makes for a nice pleasing composition. It's not, I don't think it's one of the best compositions from this location, but I think it really just enhances the autumnal season that we're in at the moment.
I'm sure you'll agree that this is a beautiful photograph, beautiful landscape photograph, beautiful reflections and a really well balanced image. But Tim Day isn't really well known for his landscapes. He's more well known for his waterfalls.
After a bit of a drenching this morning, I headed into Ambleside to grab some breakfast and basically waited for the weather to clear. And as you can see around me now, I've got some beautiful sunshine. Now, a number of years ago, I spotted an image on Facebook which I really liked. It was a picture of a waterfall, which no surprise there, and there was a building next to it on the left-hand side. And I made a pledge when I saw that image to one day come and find where that waterfall is. And I quickly located where it was. Until now, I've never been in the area to photograph it. So I've come to a place called Rydale Hall, I believe it is, and very pleased to report it's free to enter here as well. And I found the waterfall, but I can't find the angle in which the image was taken. The building I'm looking for is right in front of me here, and there's a waterfall behind it, but I can't seem to work out how the image was taken with this building on the left-hand side and the waterfall on the right-hand side, because from this viewpoint, the building's totally blocking the waterfall, and looking into the river at the bottom and the drop pool, it's too deep to go wading, so bit of a problem at the minute. So I'm very pleased to report that I found the angle I was looking for, and I haven't had to get into some difficult position to try and get this shot. Thankfully, all I had to do was come on top of this bridge here and look down. I've had to zoom in a little bit though, just to compress the scene, looking at about 40mm on this shot. I've also popped on a 3-stop ND filter to get this water nice and silky, and I've put my polarizer into full effect. I really want to get the colours to pop in this. I want to remove the glare off the water and give a really nice ethereal fantasy-like theme. Looking at the preview on the back of the camera, it just takes me to a land with fairies and goblins, and that's the type of look I want to get from this shot.
I think you'll agree that Tim actually managed to capture the feel of the photo, what he wanted to capture. This is just one of the many great images that he takes. He's actually got a book out at the moment, Peak District Waterfalls, and it's well worth a read for finding those hidden waterfalls.
Fingers crossed I can pull something back in the raw file, but I'm not very confident, although as an image alone I think this actually looks quite epic.
Yet again, another great image from Tim. Beautiful landscape. He even managed to capture Penny in the image. So waterfalls are probably Tim Day's speciality, but sunrises and sunsets are right up there with them. In this image he manages to capture a good bit of mood in the clouds, and the composition with the road leading you into the image is just about spot on. So if you're not already following Tim Day on YouTube, then it's highly recommended. Tim Day. So that was Tim Day. Consider him a very good friend of mine. He's helped me out no end. I've met him a few times. Yeah, full of plenty of good tips and tricks that any vlogger and photographer would want to know. Which brings me on to my third, or fourth I should say, person that's helped me get to where I am. This person's a great friend of mine. I've met him as well. So let me introduce you to Tom ONeill.
Hello, welcome to the video.
Tom ONeill's based up in Lancashire by the Peak District, and he goes around local areas to where he lives, finding these waterfalls, something we haven't got around where I live. Goes into great detail about what he's taking, why he's taking it, composition and his camera settings, and well worth a watch. Been a good friend of mine for a little while now, and he's helped me out with my channel no end in various different areas. So yeah, just want to give something back to Tom. He's helped me out a lot. Tom's channel recently has gone from strength to strength as he seems to find all these hidden waterfalls, and some of the well-known ones as well. Highly recommend you check out his channel and give him a look.
Draw force. Okay, so here's my first shot of the waterfall. Now, I'm basically focused on the back wall and just taking a shot of the spout coming down, so it's a relatively simple, straightforward shot. It's actually at 1/10 of a second, ISO 100 and aperture of f8. The reason I'm using speeds that fast is because the water's going so fast. As you can see, it really is a torrent of water, very powerful. Now I'm going to head along this ledge here and walk down the other side and get some shots looking back up. I'm also hoping to set up underneath the waterfall and get a shot looking at the water coming down. So I'm going to get set up for those now, and I'll come straight back to you. Okay, so I'm set up down below for this shot here. Now I've got the actual start of the waterfall just here in front of me, leading straight up to this big long spout that heads up. That must be about 20 metres high.
So yeah, highly recommend checking out Tom ONeill's channel.
Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, give it a thumbs up, like and share, and hopefully join me on the next one. In the meantime, bye for now.
Tom ONeill. Okay, so one twin reflex camera built. I've had a look through it, and I can actually see images and that through it. So yeah, I'm gonna get some film in this. Gonna get some film in this and see if I can't get a couple of images. Very fun to build. Highly recommend one. Okay, so that leads me nicely onto my final YouTuber photographer that's helped me get to where I am. This person I actually started following when she was a very small channel indeed. I think she had probably maybe 120, 130 subscribers on her channel. She's now built that up to well over 12,000. She's been travelling around the world. Her photography is next level. Her vlogging is second to none. So without further ado, Rachel Lurch.
second time in the car, I had to go back because it is so cold today that my hat is not going to do it. I had to get my balaclava. I'm hoping to find a frozen waterfall. It has been anywhere from -10 to -20 the last few days, and I'm hoping that there might be some ice buildup over at Two's Falls. Okay, I think I'm ready. I have like 10,000 layers on. Let's go.
I've been following Rachel's channel for a good couple of years now and consider her a very good friend of mine. Her vlogs are really well put together, her photography is second to none, and she brings a real good fun element to her vlogging.
I'm here. Alright, so I've donned my balaclava. So I'm warmer. The snow is falling. It is just beautiful. Oh, some of the water is not frozen.
Her passion for the outside is beyond belief, to be honest. Whatever the weather, Rachel is out braving the elements. Rain, wind, snow, you name it, she's out in it. And she'll always come away with an image that's beyond belief. Not just landscapes or waterfalls, she's also excellent at macro photography as well. And I especially love the way that she explains the compositions and what she's actually taking, her camera settings and the thought process that she's going through at the time of taking the photograph. Watch the videos, it's hard to pick out the actual photograph that she's actually going to take at the time, but she always seems to pull it out of the bag somehow.
Wow, it's just amazing. All right. Composition. I want to kind of get the roundness of the waterfall area and the bowl at the bottom, so the waterfall is not directly in the center. Also, I am on f/22 and I am focusing on two different areas. One, the closest tree branches that are going to be in the shot, and then again on the waterfall itself, and I may have to do some focus stacking. I'm going to do it again at f8 and see which ones blend together best.
I think you'll agree it's a stunning image.
So I hope you all are doing fantastic. I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.
So please, if you haven't already, go check out Rachel Lurch's channel. Rachel Lurch. Okay, so that's my five people that I really look up to. They've got me to where I am today in their own ways. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go and get some film for my new camera, 5D Mark V I'm going to call it. Nah, going to get some film for that and put that through it, and I will be making a video on just how good or bad this twin reflex camera really is. So I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye for now.